Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
57 colors. Motion. Box track. Watch safety creeping. Hey, 43. He's creeping. Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Shift. Yellow. 52. Hero 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. That'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Switch gears. Attack. 15, yellow. Smoke. Check 13. Check 43.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. Third down here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get it. There and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Jackson now. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 57 color. Delta. Here we go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Pull it together. Yellow. Whip. Watch the whip. Buds. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Yellow. Out. Yellow. Say.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly... disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Check 26, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow, 180.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's go right here. Check 30. Hey, Ripley. Shoot. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to play.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch left. Heavy on the edges. Heavy. Attack. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Ringo. Let's get it. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Get in the weight room.
Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
43. Yellow. Joker.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Check safety. 6 guys. On Sunday.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Young. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a gain of 18. City Chiefs. First down.
3. Keep 15. Keep 15. Yellow. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Exit. Yellow. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Come left.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, fight on these two. He's checking. Easy.
And again, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson will throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
SOS. Get wide. Check. Squeeze. Set up.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Attack! 61. Matchbox. Light. Bang. Yellow. Sponge. No.
Now Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
15. Check. Motion I-7. Let's go. 15, yellow. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
15's mine. Charlie. Shit. Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, yo, go gun. Right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant. Attack. Seam 6. Check 3. Check 57. Check 50. Yellow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You got tight right there. Color.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A pickup of 13 on the play. It's third down and 1.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57. Kill. Attack. 99. Check 99. Kill. Yellow.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, rip list. Attack. Alert 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tony Jefferson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Hey, Sunday. Go ahead, go. 43.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Returning it is Moore.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Ravens.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 36. 36. Hey, let's go.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Point after, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in.
Jackson being chased out left. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, let's get that ball, D-Smoke. Check the backer. Yellow. Twist. Watch twist. 0-15. Jam.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it'll be third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 15. Check 24. Go. Line 36. Line 36. 36.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Watson. But he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 76 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 68 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and a Comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Watson. Going up top for Miller. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go, deep tight. Kill.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker, too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a first down throw, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens...
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive... I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Benardrick McKinney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
45.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
41's the mic. Here we go. 41's coming. 41's the mic. I'm coming. 41 mic.
From the 31, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Got
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mark 55, Mark 55. I don't think you got it, son. Under 10, 10. Hey,
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cardinals.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, here's Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 26. Watson off play action. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
Motion, 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 motion.
On 4th down, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
56, 19, 31.
Watson now to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Watson. Being chased, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
58, boys, 58, come on. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Back to throw, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the set. Great team. Get off the field. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Got him, go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One last throw here for Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.